EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go next. Check 55. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Jackson on first down. This one complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Right here. Mark 55.
Now Jackson on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Again, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Mike 52. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now Fitzpatrick. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Then, boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Check pass, check pass. 48, 48 to Mike. Regular. Hey, look.
They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Fitzpatrick toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Fitzpatrick finding his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on recovery.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing again here, Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Well, this is caught by Williams. 6-0 our score after 1. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing is Jackson. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Ingram. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it'll bring up third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before break. Fitzpatrick. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Regular. 48. Hey, Charlie. Here we go.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Regular. He'll kill. Mike, 48.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Fitzpatrick throwing complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. And now finally he'll be forced to go down. Just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Hey.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fitzpatrick nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Throwing Fitzpatrick. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpired. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. A big play there for the Dolphins. Given 42 yards on the ground. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook. They'll get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
Back now in Miami. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Mike 48, Mike 48. 52 and 56, 52 and 56. 48 to Mike. Hey, Zoo. Left. 48. Hey, we got Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fitzpatrick flush to his right. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. To look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone got 4 down. Back to the left.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now it's Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Jackson will throw again, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Ballage. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
52 and 56, 52 and 56.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Regular.
On the delay, it's Ballage. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn into a big gain.
Fitzpatrick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. who's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on fourth down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of the time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
You got tape. You got tape.
Now Jackson. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Jackson, and he's got his man, Marquise Brown. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run here with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come.
And again, it's Ingram. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to the safety, Rashad Jones. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it. It's Mack. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. They find some open field here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 57 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming.
Let's go, D, let's go.
To throw, Brissett. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Check 50. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Showing it. Showing it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, alert! 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 Lock! Lock! Lock!
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I can't believe they let you play.
Brissett to throw on first. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 42-yard line.
– 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down. They go play action with Brissett. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Here's Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Colts.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. 6-0 our score after one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 56, Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Got an open man. That's Campbell. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
3rd and short yardage, Brissett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
11.
It's a gain of 6.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
1, Omaha. Hey, Orbit.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Brissett on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Come on, set. 6 yards. Hey, tight. Come on, try. There you go. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. So we got man. Go, Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
At the 49ers 11-yard line.
Check.
Throwing on second and 8. Brissett eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He completes this one to Mack. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He finds Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Open man is Bourne. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Out right to Bourne. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
A give running right is Mack, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, watch the slant.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down.
Tackles, tackles. Joker. Deuce. Right. Deuce. He's coming. Double up.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Get 300. Go to 50.
54.
Now Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 34 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Bang. Let's go.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front, so when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
90, Wolf.
Get off the field.
Hey, exit. 5.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jaguars.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Get it.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And this is going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And he fires one incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. On 4th down, Minshew. That one complete. He finds Chark. And now this this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
88. Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former 2nd-round pick out of Fresno State, plays like a first-round pick in the NFL. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw on 2nd and 10. Minshew, and his throw here's incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Hey, Haywood! Mike 42, check.
They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Protein to go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
218, jump. Ready?
Again, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Minshew looking left side, and it's complete. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
6-6, pull high. 2.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flushed out right. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. This is Jones. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Mike 56.
Now Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Get 300. Get 300.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Williams. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Escape situation, let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Watch twist. Tighten up. Check nickel. Slam. Watch the same.
Wipe up.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Hey, box drop. Hit it.
Throwing on second and long. Minshew, wide open receiver, complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Hey, Charlie. Get it.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Hey, Alpha.
Minshew, first and 10. Sharks got it, left side. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
319.
54. I'm here all day.
319.
Rodgers now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Over.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey.
Mike 42.
Hey, Sue.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Here we go. Watch out.
61. Matchbox lights. Go. Go.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Flush to his right. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Chopper.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on fourth down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
All day, dog.
Hey, Orville.
Mike's 50.
Ready?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. Well, they were 2 for 3 on fourth down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that will keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike's both. Let's go one more.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Caught by Jones. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Rodgers throwing here. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. second down, it's Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. They're going to line up to go for this on fourth down. Rodgers stays on the field.
30. 44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
Check, 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 check. 150. Check, 50.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. 2.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.